to another video. My bully cow here. So I want to talk about the Patriots a little bit, and why I think at this point they're a playoff team. Before we get into it, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any thoughts about it. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter at MudbloodCow. My username is Legarius Sneed Fan Club, because we really like Legarius Sneed on this channel. Anyways, let's get into it. So it's important to remember, I think it's getting thrown out of under the bus a little bit, but the Patriots were 7-9 last year. They weren't bottom of the barrel. They weren't 3-13. They weren't completely awful. Like, they were 7-9. They were just under 500. In this offseason, they've gotten nothing but better. They've signed. They've probably had the best free agency class come in of anybody, and they've been really active in the trade market as well. They did have Cam Newton re-sign, which I know doesn't look like that great of a move. I was pretty certain they were moving on from him, just with how it ended in New England for him. But like, I think there were some reports that behind the scenes Bill Belichick absolutely loved him. And I don't know if you remember this, but like week 5 last year, they were like Cam Newton was in MVP talks until he tested positive for COVID. If he can return to that first 4 or 5 week form, he's gonna just ball out. And a lot of these new pieces around him, both on offense and on defense, are gonna help a lot. I'm gonna go through the signings, like just to give you an idea. They signed Hunter Henry. Just smacked my mic. Matt Judon, really good pass rusher. Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne, Detach Weiss. They re-signed Jonnu Smith, another top-level tight end they brought in. Jalen Mills at corner. Signed Ted Karras to start at center. Calvin Noy, they brought back from the Dolphins, who had just cut him. They signed Henry Anderson from the Jets, good defensive end. Raquan McMillan they brought in. Re-signed David Andrews and Nick Folk. Signed David Godchaux. Signed Leroy Reynolds. Re-signed Lawrence Guy and James White. Like, that is a really good free agency class. Wait, Patrick Chung retired. How did I miss that? Well, that sucks. But that's a ridiculously good free agency class, especially at tight end. They brought in probably 2 top, I'd say, in my opinion, probably like top 5 tight ends in the league, and that's going to help. And then the 2 wide receiver signings, I feel like flew under the radar a little bit in Bourne and I am drawing a blank. Let me scroll back down. Bourne and Nelson Aguilar, who are probably a pretty solid, like 2 through 4. They still need a guy to come in and be their number 1 at wide receiver. But if you have a Pro Bowl level 1, like a number 1 wide receiver, and then Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, and Julian Edelman, that's pretty solid. Offensive line-wise, they did lose Joe Thuney. Maybe they'll address that in the draft. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll take a quarterback. Who knows? Also, I just want to make sure everyone knows. I know the numbers on Cam Newton's contract when they first came out were a bit misleading. It said the reports were $14 million a year at the very beginning, but now it says it's 5. So just remember that. So like 5 million max for the year. But like, this is a reloaded Patriots team who I'm not saying they're going to win the division. I think that's still firmly in the Bills' hands. They might not even get second in the division. I think that might still be in the Dolphins' hands. But I can, without a doubt, see them being in the playoffs as a 10-6 or so team, especially if this offense can get humming the way it was the first couple weeks last season. And I think it definitely can. And defensively, they got nothing but better. Matt Judon I mentioned, he's an absolutely fantastic edge rusher. Um, and this is a rested and reloaded Patriots team, and I can't wait to see what happens on the field. That's going to be it for today. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.